Get ready, Staten Island.
The Ferry Hawks are back at SIUH Community Park July 7th to the 12th for a 6-game series against the High Point Rockers. Tonight, first pitch is at 6:30. It's Thirsty Thursday with $5 Bud and Bud Light drafts. Friday, July 10th, first pitch is at 7 p.m. May the Force be with you on Star Wars Night with post-game kids glow around the bases with special lightsaber training packs.
Visit ferryhawks.com now to lock in your seats.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Taxi.
Okay, man, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
Now we have Metias Boomboom in Hollywood with the weekend box office, the movies that we should pay attention to, how we can escape all of the information that we just learned today, and new information about Millie Alcock.
How are you, Walter? Very pleasant morning to you.
Very excited to have a professional such as yourself with me.
I was fascinated by that story about the Big Bopper and the airplane. In 1987, I presided over the premiere of the movie La Bamba at the Crest Theater in Sacramento, and we had present there Richie Valens' actual girlfriend, Donna Fox, who was the impetus for the song "Oh Donna," which was a big hit of his. She was there in person, and Richie Valens' mother was there in person. And Donna told me that she suspected that there was something not quite right with that airplane accident also. So I think there may be something to that. And what a fascinating story and what a fascinating book. I'm going to have to get a hold of that. I didn't mean to stray from the topic, but after all, La Bamba was a movie that was a bio of Richie Valens, and it was very popular in 1987 when it came out. The
book is Tales from Rock and Roll Twilight Zone. Tales from Rock and Roll's Twilight Zone. Absolutely amazing. Every page, I read it. I've never read a book so quickly. Because every page was, I didn't know. Everything was like, whoa. Absolutely fascinating. Metias, welcome to the big show.
Oh, thanks so much, Walter. And speaking of box office, Minions and Monsters is topping at number 1 with $83 million that it's managed to make. Toy Story 2 right behind it with $381 million since it opened. That's one of the bigger openings this year. The Young Washington biopic of President Washington, when he was just 22, has made a remarkable third place with $25 million. And Miley, poor Miley, she's at 4 now with $62 million. So it's slowly climbing up. Maybe they're going back just to watch her because she's the reason to see the movie. Spielberg's Disclosure Day is at number 5 with $108 million so far.
I have a theory about why Supergirl is going up.
Okay.
Would you like to hear it?
Please.
Since the movie was released, the marketing has changed significantly. Now I get information about that movie on Instagram and TikTok, which I never did before. They are aggressively marketing that movie on Instagram and TikTok, and they are using her the right way. Hey,
excellent.
Hey, I'm an actress. Let me tell you what I think about this scene. Let me tell you how I interpreted this. Let me tell you why I think this is serving the superpower, serving this mythology. And she comes across as charming. She's showing us backstage stuff. Oh, the hardest scene for me to shoot was this. And she's making us very interested in how that movie was made and how the superpowers were interpreted. Totally credible, totally charming. Why the hell didn't they do that a year ago? Instead, from a year ago till the movie opened, they show her being mowed down by the dog.
You're right.
Right?
Obviously, someone not awake at the marketing team there. Of course, we have to agree that the mentions of that movie and this wonderful actress on this program, no doubt, have affected the box office, too.
Let's run with that.
I believe it. I believe it. Listen, there's a fun movie out now I want to tell you about, unless you have more to tell me about the lovely Miss Alcock.
I think I've covered it.
Oh, all right. Well, there's a movie that's kind of fun from Sony Pictures Classic called Gail Daughtry and the Celebrity Sex Pass. Now, this is a kind of silly laugh fest movie, kind of one of those 80s movie comedies. It's got dimpled Zoe Deutsch in the title role. She's got cute dimples. She plays a hairdresser whose husband-to-be opts to use his celebrity sex pass agreement with his fiancée to sleep with Jennifer Aniston after a book signing. Now, of course, Gail, the fiancée, is indignant. That's the part played by Miss Deutsch. She seeks a psychic who tells her the only way to fix things for her is to sleep with her celebrity sex pass, John Hamm of Mad Men fame. So, with a ragtag collection of pals, other hairdressers, she's off to L.A. to find John Hamm. She arrives. Her luggage is suddenly swapped with an identical suitcase of something that the mob is after. Amazing. So now they're pursuing Gail and her pals. No, it goes all over the map, this movie. She enlists actor John Slattery, co-star from Mad Men, playing himself, to find Hamm. So along the way, there's a lot of cameos. You'll see Weird Al Yankovic, Penn Jillette, Henry Winkler, Paul Rudd, and of course, John Hamm. A lot of parallels also, interestingly, to The Wizard of Oz. So it's simple, it's silly, lots of laughs, and great Hollywood inside jokes. It's called Gail Daughtry and the Celebrity Sex Pass, and I'll call it an amusing dollop of modern mirth.
Say that again. What'd you call
it? An amusing
wow.
dollop of modern mirth. You heard it right here on the Red Apple Audio Network.
It's like I'm reading the New Yorker. Sometimes, Metias Boomboom in Hollywood, sometimes you lapse into New Yorker stuff. You sort of sound like the New Yorker, and I really want to discourage that at all costs.
Well, I can't help myself. How about something for the kids? There's something for the kids out this week, too, from Disney. They revamped their 2016 animated release, Moana, as a live-action feature. So 10 years later, they bring back Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, and this time he lends his face to the role of Maui, a demigod who he had voiced in the animated version. So now we have young Catherine Lagaia in the title role of Moana, the daughter of a chief of a South Sea island tribe who longs to travel by sea, a chance he has when she's encouraged by her slightly tensed grandmother, played by Rena Owen, who knows Moana has been chosen by the sea to save her island and her people. So off she goes to find Maui and return the glowing gem of the heart of an island goddess. It's exactly like the animated film from 10 years ago, except it's real people. She gets wayfaring tips along the way from Maui, and they have many adventures. I remember when the first one came out 10 years ago, I thought it was overlong and the songs were uninteresting. However, the addition of being able to actually see Dwayne Johnson's very likable face, let's face it, he's got a great on-screen personality, really elevates this to a movie that made it much more fun than the first one for me. So that's Moana 2026, also in theaters starting today.
The film you would suggest as a family we go see this weekend, what's that?
Well, that would be Moana. For those of us with more adventurous interests for laughters, Gail Daughtry and the Celebrity Sex Pass.
Metias Boomboom in Hollywood, thank you so much for being on Sterling, the Other Side of Midnight.